Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So, with my demon boy, getting pushed further and further into pretty much becoming an alpha demon in this world, it's kind of cool to see him learning like what made him happy about doing that event and being in the spotlight. Not only all those things, but also while doing those events and in the spotlight, you are making friends, making uh, better choices than you would normally make if you weren't even in the situation because you were too afraid to try it. There's a lot of things that he's going through, and to then see him dealing with the familiar this week and getting much of a better relationship with his familiar, which I think this episode is way more dedicated to our boy than anyone, seeing how all their familiars were actually being treated like partners or almost like pets or playthings. Or for the girl who is the funniest girl in the show, she pretty much, it was like she summoned her dad or her owner, and the owner just was like, okay, well, this is all we're doing today? Okay, let's just play fetch. Like, she was playing fetch before the coach, excuse me, before the teacher was like, play fetch. So, yeah, she might be ahead of the game on that one. Or the monster that is, the familiar that is controlling her is ahead of the game somehow and already has her well trained. So I'm proud of that. Our girl always showing us that she's working hard. But other than that, if you notice that they don't show any type of like fan service, I guess you could just call it, any underskirts, none of that type of stuff. And I know I'm saying that now, and it might show up very soon or something dumb. Excuse me, but if it does, whatever, whatever. But still, there's been multiple upon multiple times they could have done it, and they have never done it once that I can recall in this show. If you can remember a moment where you've seen underwear, or even even at this point, we haven't even seen like bras or like bra straps, right? Like the most girl type episode fan service that we got was the succubus that was the most out of everybody because that was her job. Like, her job was to seduce or be attractive to men to be able to have her power work the way it did. And she even had a power to see how good the ladies would be at doing such. And looking at our girl, that's the main girl, with our main guy, she had like negative points, negative infinity points. Um, it was devastating and hilarious, but at the same time, that's not what the show's about, and that's not why I like it, but at the same time, I just noticed it, and it's probably something that might drive some people away from it. Like, oh, this girl who runs around like on four legs in a skirt has never once been shown off in that light, right? So to think that they put the position, they have all of this, the anime aesthetics to do that type of stuff, but they don't. And I have to just put it out there. I know some people probably already noticed it and put it out there, but I just want to make sure I know, and it's not the only reason why I like the show, but it definitely helps because I don't know about you guys, but seeing high schoolers underwear has gotten weird. Like, I'm thinking I'm in a vast minority of people that feel that way, but for me, whenever it's like some girl that's much older or mature and knows that she should put on some sexy stuff because she's wearing something that's revealing, and if it gets revealed, she's like, oh, good thing I had these on. Like, for instance, they were doing that with a high school character in Kill la Kill, and I didn't care for it. She's like, oh, I should have worn my sexy panties. I'm like, yeah, but you're in high school, so you shouldn't even have been able to shop for them. Like, let's be honest. Like, how I guess some girls in high school were doing that. It went back, you know. But it's whatever. To each their own, man. And that's what I truly love about this show is they're going with their gut, or whoever made the show. If the manga, the light novel had that in there, the anime is just the people who are making this animation, the people that are editing this show aren't putting it in there. So regardless of the reason and whatever's going on, it's just not there. And that was very interesting choice, in my opinion, that they have taken. Just seeing how much of a thing that's been in all shows across time itself, you know. So clapping hands to them, I would, but I got my hands on the controller. Oh, see, I'm dodging. But yeah, I definitely want to see what you guys are thinking about this week's episode, and this guy pretty much going from zero to now maybe 25% sure that he could do something with his life. You know, like someone that clearly didn't think he was worth anything, turning into somebody that may lead all of us in this show, you know, to something much better. Like all these demons and whatnot, he might be the person that they truly needed in this world, and he's not even a demon. So that would be weird. But yeah, overall, I love watching shows with this type of gradual build up to what it's going to become, or what it's supposed to be, which is also hard to say about this show. Like, this show is about a kid who should be a demon but isn't, and he lives in a demon world, but he's strong because of his grandma. Like, it's a weird description. Kid that goes to a demon school has his grandpa, who's a demon, help him fit in. There you go. Like, that's about as simple as I can make it for you. But guaranteed, a lot of people are watching this simply to see where it goes, because that's what I've noticed a lot with anime. It can go anywhere. It feels like it can go anywhere sometimes. And to know that you might miss the beginning of that first, you know, wave of people that actually got to experience it, it's now a thing. Like, that's a thing with everything. Like, oh, you didn't see this when it was on TV? Oh my god, you're a like, you know, any way to just make yourself sound that much better than someone else that watched it is usually the goal or something. But I get it. You know, you don't want to fall behind and be called a boomer or whatever, the zoomer, condoomer. I just don't care. Enjoy what you enjoy. Watch what you want to watch. And with this show doing what it's doing this week's episode, of just having more reasoning why this demon world seems exactly like the human world, doing some clubs. But yeah, it's really just our main character debating what his goals, you know, really are, what he's kind of looking forward to for the rest of the time of being here. You know, stuff like that is what's crossing his mind at this point. And I think it's for a good reason that this show is going to give us these 25 or 26, 24, like 20 something episodes straight, for a reason. And to be fair, if it does end, I will accept it. But if we do get more, I really do hope, from where it leaves off with him being this much more confident than he was in the beginning, I could see a season 2 of him starting off where he leaves off, being just a boss, and then just going through stuff very casually. So let me know what you're feeling on this show. It's definitely one of my, like, background shows that people just kind of, oh wait, that is a show, that thing's out, wait, is it any good? Let me see, let me listen to a review on it. Okay, all good stuff, I'm in. I mean, for me, it's all good stuff. For others, it might not be. You know, like there wasn't any fighting in this week's episode. You know, so if you don't care for these characters, and you don't like their personalities, you don't like how they like coexist with each other, then it's not for you, or it won't. These certain episodes won't be for you. But I do feel like this show is hitting on all of the Japanese comedy, or like how they like to have comedy or joke around and stuff a lot of the time. So it's a good way to see more of their advancements at comedy, and, you know, some of the old school comedy gags that we usually get all the time. So I hope you guys are having an amazing one. I've said this in like all the videos I've dropped today, but some changes are coming. I got to start working a little bit, and it's gonna be early till whenever. I'm probably gonna be working the long shifts. So with that being said, I won't be able to drop stuff as early or as much as I would want to. So I just want to have that out there in the air, so it's not a shocker. Because Monday I got to start learning training and stuff like that. So getting in the groove of learning something new is already in progress. So I got to be ready for it, and I just want to make sure my anime people who actually want to stay and don't care about just the daily content and actually want to hear my opinion know that much, because some of you really sick through all these videos, and those are the ones I'm really talking to. So take care, have an awesome one, and I will talk to you very soon. So with all that being said, peace. Alright, buddy, this is my video, so oh, he's gonna style on me. He's styling on me. Alright, if I don't kill him this round, I'm ending it. Oof. Okay. Okay. Now he goes low. Yeah, buddy. Dodge this. Yeah. 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 Oh, he stopped my special. Fool! Fool, 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 fool. Grab him. Break him. Drop him.